you guys don't have it. Alright, so what we'll do in this section now is I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to lay out and how to create this section view of the Hershey bar when we are working in our SMORE project. In order to go ahead and create the section view, we need to go ahead and place the first two views, which is going to be the front view and the top view of the Hershey chocolate bar. So I'm going to go to my blank sheet, and just like we lay anything out, we're going to grab the base view, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to find that chocolate bar from where I have all my SMORE parts and pieces saved. So I'll slide down here to my Choco bar. I'm going to select it. I'm going to hit open. And then I'm going to pull this down to the proper orientation on the sheet, the area here. And then I need to turn this because I want this to be my front view. Even though it says front on the cube, that's not the view I'm going to use for the front. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give it a rotation to see that this is going to be the front view that I'm going to use. I'm also going to set my scale. My scale should be set 2 to 1. I want it to be slightly larger than the standard, which would be a half scale larger. Then I'm going to come up to my top view, and I'm going to go ahead and place the top view of the Hershey bar. From that point, I can come over and hit the OK button, and I'm going to place my two views. While my views are set in position, I can now go ahead and I can start creating the section view of the Hershey bar from the front view. Because what I want to do is I'm going to be able to then use my cutting plane line from my section view tool to then slice this Hershey bar at this point and then position the view as if I've sliced the Hershey bar and removed this portion, and I'm now looking at what would be solid chocolate here at this point. So to do that, I'm going to go back to my drawing I'm working in. I'm going to come up to my ribbon bar on the Create tab, and I'm going to select the Section View tool. Once I select the Section View tool, I'm going to come down over top of the view that I want to section, because it doesn't know if I'm going to do this view or this view. And once I mouse over the view and I get that red dotted highlight, I'm going to just click with the left mouse, and now I'm ready to draw a line across my part. You want to start approximately 1/4 of an inch off the outside edge of the part, and I'm just going to click once, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull down across the part. Now, you might have noticed some constraint symbols popping up. Now at the bottom of my line there's a perpendicular symbol. If I come back up here to the top, might even get a parallel symbol. You want to be perpendicular and parallel. So if I came out here to this outside edge, there would be a parallel symbol that shows up. Or if I mouse over this edge, I'll get a perpendicular. That assures me that I'm definitely in a perpendicular relationship to those two edges. So once I come down across my part, I'm going to click again with the left mouse, and then I'm going to go right ahead and right click and then hit the word continue. Once I hit continue, a view is going to pop up, and I can start pulling the view into the proper orientation for what would be the right side. If I were going to make a left side view, I would just pull to the left and then the arrows would rotate. The arrows are representing the direction with which you are viewing the cut surface. So if I'm going to place my right side view over here, I'll go ahead and I'm going to keep it at full depth, and I'll just click, and then it'll make the view for me. So now right there's my chocolate bar, and you can actually see, if you look closely, where the cutting plane line is slicing into the embossed S of the Hershey's chocolate bar. And you can see where that indentation is occurring. If I now go back to my cutting plane line and select my cutting plane line and slide it forward, this is a live update. Now you can see that that indentation has changed, and that I'm actually slicing this particular feature. If I come all the way to the end where I wouldn't be slicing the emboss at all, I would see no indentation at that point. The reason why you would make a section view is because now you can clearly dimension to what would be a hidden line prior to this particular surface. So I'll go ahead and position the depth for my indentation, and I can also go ahead and dimension the fillet curve for the shape of that indentation edge. So great way to get to the inside of a chocolate bar, although biting it in half sometimes is tastier. Alright,